All right, it started. My name is Alvin,
I'm Parapants.
and there are two people with us. Say hello, Noble.
Hello, Noble.
Say hello. Say hello, Office Magic.
Hello.
You asked for it.
Thank you, motherfucker.
All right, we watched Idolish7.
Sure did.
Okay, all right. Full disclosure, Alvin and I watched all of it.
Yeah, it was a 2-episode intro,
watched
and
2
we watched
episodes.
both. But
And
you
since
guys
this
only
was
watched the first one.
1 episode anime review. We watched 1 episode.
You mean
So
to
who
tell me
followed
that
the
this
rules?
story didn't make you guys want to finish the whole thing? It's so
No.
riveting and gripping. Will the boys be chosen?
I was
All 7 of them? I'm not sure. Hey, wait, what's the title? Idolish7. Oh,
I was gripping
Okay.
my remote control to find something else to watch.
man. I had no idea. I'm so afraid.
Oh,
Wow.
if these were like 7 big titty hoers, you would have watched it.
That's right.
No, I still wouldn't have watched it.
That's the show they need to make then. You know,
You know
Doesn't
that
make
they
it
want to
less
watch the
shitty.
show. They want to watch the show. They can call it that, and they can make it. And then,
All right, so I'm sensing from the banter that we all really like this one.
oh, this was
Yeah, shit, no.
this was
No,
the worst. This was the worst anime that we've watched since.
What?
What? No, it wasn't.
Definitely,
The lesbian sisters one?
that was at least original. I don't know.
What's up?
No, the fuck it isn't.
So what
God.
we did? The Lesbian Sisters. We did Babysitters Club.
We did Darling in the, what was it called?
Darling,
Darling in the- Yeah, there you go.
We did together. I wouldn't say this is the. All right, it's the. It's the
Oh,
it's
least.
the least compelling. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I didn't have any interest to keep
There's
watching.
why was it even animated? What was
Dude,
what
well,
was
that-
in
well-
the story that they couldn't have just? mean,
if you would watch, I know you guys didn't watch the second episode, but there was a full-on dance number.
Did they fight
Yeah.
aliens?
Right.
No, they fought the blues with their songs.
They
What?
fought their insecurities
Yeah.
and won
That's-
over.
They
people's
overcame
hearts.
and
What,
learned
they,
to act together as a group.
they used an anti-genre for blues? Was it rap?
If you got the blues, I mean, listen to this shit. I don't know. Every time I hear think of Idolish7, I think of how they used to say the ish instead of shit on the radio in the 90s. So
Yeah, that
I have a
was
hard
kind
time
of
with
that was bugging me too while I was watching it. Like,
I
yeah,
see.
it's not-
I still do
my
that.
man knows what I'm talking about. What do you say? No Office Magic?
I still do that.
I never did. I never heard of that in the 90s.
What?
I never heard of that.
What?
Never
Has
heard
Snoop
of
Diggity
Dogg
never
used
heard
to
rap
do
on the
that
90s
all the
then?
time. He used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Who?
Snoop Diggity
Snoop.
Dog.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
Sorry,
Because
Snoop
they would-
Lion.
They would play. They would take that little. If you said shit on a record, they'd have
Ish.
to reverse it and do like little. So then people just started saying ish.
Oh, well, you see, I just listened to the uncensored records. I never really.
You were actually in the studio when Snoop Dogg was cutting the record.
Yeah, it's like,
though.
yes.
That's bougie.
Yesterday,
I was
when
on a street corner when he came up with it.
Oh, yeah. You were actually crip dancing to his
Bougie
demos.
Negro, the bougie one. Okay, great.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The rest of us are radio.
Yeah, a bunch
level.
of freaking nerds.
yesterday
Oh,
Snoop was listening to Fergie. He's like, "What is this ish?"
What's this ish?
Oh, I didn't hear the national anthem at the All-Star game, but I heard a little bit of it, and it was just like, what?
Okay, getting off the point here.
Wait, hold on. Continuing off the point. I gotta hear
Oh,
this.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Wait.
it was the All-Star game that
Fergie
that woman
sang the
national anthem. Yeah,
Was she
Yeah, it was
good?
awful. No,
Was she good?
no.
it
She's a
was
good
really
singer,
loud
but-
where I was watching it, but I just heard like a few nasal tones, and I was like, I don't think this is good.
Oh, you know who should have sang the national anthem?
Hold on, let me guess, male or female? Give me
You're
a
not gonna get it.
Idolish7.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
Got it. Got it, bro. Hey, here's the thing, though. It was the national anthem for which game was playing?
The All-Star game.
All-Star game. Here's the thing, All-Star producers.
Yeah.
Don't hire somebody named fucking Fergie to sing the goddamn national anthem. How about
What?
that?
Why?
Because she's a shitty singer. I thought y'all knew that.
Fergie.
Yeah, and instead
that-
hire Idolish7. They would have did a bang up job at the R-Star.
They would have sang that and danced.
and they would have
Maybe.
danced too. They would have danced out the national anthem.
They would have been like, "We love you."
We love you.
I hope I live long enough to see an idol group sing the national anthem at a sports game.
Oh, that would be awesome. A Japanese all-male
Define
idol group. That's what I want.
awesome.
I think we just did. All right. So yeah, this cartoon's called
We really
Idolish7. Yeah, it starts out with that chick, Tsumugi? Takanashi Tsumugi.
Oh, I didn't catch any names, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wrote all these names down because I didn't have anything else to do because I was bored.
They always ruin these idol animes by sticking a chick in it.
You've
I don't
complained
see
about
any
that
girls.
several times, and now it bugs me because I hear your voice.
It's
like a
almost
bunch-
like
Yeah.
the main audience for anime is females.
Exactly, which is why I don't want any bitches in my all-boy anime.
I do understand because like
No bitches.
I like the all boy like let's work together as a team stuff, but when they stick it like when the girl is in there and it's like all filtered through her, it's like shut up. I don't care.
Shut
I
up.
want to see
Wait,
these
why?
dudes being bros and overcoming bro shit.
Those guys
I-
are not
I-
bros.
I like how when we first meet them, they're all playing basketball, and it's so compelling. We can see that they're really in sync.
Get it?
We're really in sync. I think I just came up with our new name, Idolish7.
Oh, awesome.
You think that was the Japanese writer being a little clever?
I think the original name was going to be Basketball Boys,
Basketball.
Oh, boy.
Their rivals should be the basketball boys.
and they all sing and dance in basketball jerseys.
But all right. So we start off. This chick's got her new job, and like, and she's like, "Oh, you're gonna." It's like, if I remember correctly, she starts her job, and then they surprise her, like, "Oh, you're gonna be managing an idol group." She's like,
Yeah, they surprise her. It isn't because she's the daughter of the president.
And her dad is the president.
of this
Surprised her.
company that
Mhm.
does what?
Who knows?
I'm not sure.
They sign up. They scout kids on the street and sign them up into long contracts where they're pretty much enslaved.
You know,
That is
this
sketchy.
this does sound like something that like any of us could do if we had like 35, 40 grand. You rent an office space.
Maybe we should
And
get together on that.
Yeah, you get a computer and like a few. Were they playing basketball in their own indoor gym?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the building. Remember, they went downstairs. It
How
was
much
right
money
down there.
did they spend
No.
on these people?
No, it's just an office space, and upstairs is just a basketball court.
we
Down
don't
upstairs
have,
is the basketball court.
We
Just
don't
a
have
worker
room.
space.
we don't have enough money to hire all you guys. But
I know.
We got money to make a basketball court.
We,
course,
we
that
have to
was the
polish the
secret.
basketball court.
Yeah,
So we
but that
can
was
only
the
get through.
secret test of character for his daughter. So
So I've
Eh.
built my office building. It's got a basketball court, a jacuzzi. I serve my employees lunch, although not very good lunch, but still lunch. Now, how do I make some money? But yeah, I didn't put the two together. It's like, why do you have this lavish ass office? Well, they must save money. I think there are only 2 employees because we're going a little out of order. But that chick does everything, like things you think interns and secretaries would do, like programming the web page and designing the flyers and shit.
Yeah, passing out the flyers.
Yeah, passing the fuck.
That's an intern's job. I think the president of that company had that chick just so he can have an extra worker.
Christ.
you know what's
all right.
funny is I did work in an office once that had a full basketball court.
nice.
Was this like Viacom or something?
Yeah, it was the Nickelodeon Animation Studios in Burbank. Yeah,
There's a basketball
Oh, okay.
court in there?
there was a half court. Yeah, and somebody explained it was because one of the executives really liked basketball.
Oh,
But here's the thing: I never played it because, like, when are you gonna play basketball? Like when you're done. doing
Anybody
work.
ever? Did you ever see
Oh,
anybody?
there's always people in there. There's always people in there.
See,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
if you would've-
One guy was telling me that because Nickelodeon's part of Paramount, he was saying that he was like he did a lot of pickup games at the Paramount lot because they have a basketball court too, and he said they played Tom Cruise and Coolio like all the time. Those
Oh
were the two
wow,
guys.
that
Yeah.
didn't
Were
make
they-
you want to go out there?
To Paramount, I never walk on Paramount.
Were
Oh,
Tom Cruise and Coolio any good?
No,
or did
I
they
don't
get
know.
into
Who knows? I mean,
How
Tom
do you
Cruise is
expect
short, so
Oh,
that? Doesn't mean anything.
and Coolio isn't he on crack? You know?
I don't think he was on crack in the night. Well,
No,
yeah.
he is now. He's like.
Oh, poor
It's,
Coolio.
I
wanna
just
hear that.
report. It's like, I report, you decide. I don't know, man. It's on crack.
I don't care. So getting back to the anime.
Nah, yeah, well, dude, if you played basketball at Nickelodeon, you could have met Keenan and Kel and That's it.
I met a guy once who was a
There you
writer
go.
for Kenan and Kel.
Wait. Was it what's his name? Try to find her, Schneider.
Oh, I don't know.
No, there's not enough hot chicks on that show.
She knows their names. Jesus Christ.
No, Dan Schneider. He's notorious at Nickelodeon.
Dan
You know
Sheila
their
Fighter
names. Jesus
Schneider.
Christ. Let me say that one more
Fighter,
time.
Overtider, Schneider. Anyway, Idolish7.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So yeah.
Oh, you know what? Idolish7 needed a Dan Schneider character.
Yeah, I would like if the manager, instead of some starry-eyed hopeful girl, was just some like nasty fat perverted dude.
That would be a better show.
He's like,
That would have been a great
all right,
show.
you guys, take off your clothes.
He said, like, whoever wants the job the most has to get naked.
There's only room for 4 of you.
Shirts and
That's
skins, baby. Take them shirts off right now.
Everyone who squeezes into this sauna gets the part.
I can only hire 4 of you because that's all my arms can take.
It was weird when she said, she's like explaining why they all need to be in the group, and she's like, she gets one guy, and she's like, he's not very good at singing or dancing. But I really like his attitude. It's like, well, it sounds like that's the guy.
That made a lot of sense because you've got the ones that are really, the kids are going to look to him and see how he's trying in spite of the fact that he's the least talented. And
Yeah, they'll look at that dude and say, like, you see that dude? He's shit, but he's trying his hard.
Maybe we could be like him.
He's going to blossom, and that's
When I go to buy CDs at the record store, I'm like, well, which group is trying the hardest? You know?
Oh, when you went to buy your New Edition cassettes, you weren't like, looking at, I don't know who the members of New Edition.
I can tell you this: the one guy with the black hair is a giant cunt, and I don't know why people like him.
Whoa.
Well, all right. Well, that's a bold statement, Noble.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of the guy in black hair, how about we just pause for a second and I go over their names and their colors? Okay.
Why is one guy like French or something?
I'll get to that. All right, red
He is a
hair.
pervert.
Okay.
Red hair is Nanase Riku.
Ooh.
Black
think
hair is Izumi Iori. And
That's
I
my
think
favorite.
yeah,
I
he's
like Iori.
yeah, it's overruled Noble. Orange hair is his brother, I think. Izumi Mitsuki.
No
Wait.
fucking democracy.
Do they have the same first? That first name, last name shit always confuses the shit out of me. Is their last name Izumi?
I
Yeah,
think the
the
first
last name
name
is
is
Izumi.
the family name in
The first name's a
Japan.
family name.
Mitsuki is a first name.
Oh, okay, so his brother is Mitsuki Izumi, but it's written Izumi. I wish they'd drop that. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I wish they dropped their like 3,000-year-old.
They wish we pick up the metric
Family name
system,
first?
but we're
Yeah.
gonna be dicks about it.
Ugh,
Yeah. Change it around so I can understand you, motherfucker.
I know. All right, gray blue hair is Yotsuba Tamaki. I wish I wrote down their characteristics.
Oh, he's the one that likes pudding.
He's the one that likes pudding? Okay.
Yeah.
Gray purple hair is Osaka Sogo. Brown hair, the guy who just like tried to quit because he's like, fuck this, I don't care, is something Nikaido Yamato. And the foreigner guy with the fucking annoying ass DJ voice is Mara Ryoka Nagi.
He needs to stop trying to molest people. I can tell you that right now.
What? He's foreign, Noble.
Wait, no,
Don't
but
give a fuck.
They say he's foreign, but his name is
Yeah.
Ryoka Nagi.
Yeah. I mean,
I was waiting for them to say like, "Hey, how are?"
Klaus Van Fundenberg or some shit.
His
Yeah.
parents probably he's the first one born in Japan. They're probably from like,
Oh, you're right.
France or
He's probably
Germany or
got like
something.
a foreign mom.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
that guy. All right, so those are all the guys. That guy made me nervous, the blonde-haired guy, because like I took a little Japanese, and I think if I ever tried to speak it, that's how I would sound.
Exactly.
So, like, Tsuki des.
Hey, practice makes perfect, man. Don't be scared.
Oh, thanks, Noble. Thanks for that. I mean, I was just kidding, making a joke.
Hey, Tenchi desu.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were serious because every time you say Japanese shit to me, it's like, oh,
It is like,
it is like,
all right. Well, anyway, the basketball game ends in a tie, and it's at this point I noticed that they all have pointy chins, and I hate that. I hate that design where our characters have pointy ass cartoon chins.
yeah, it's weird.
why did they spend so much time and money animating this properly when like nothing happens on the show?
Yeah, there was a lot of talking
Don't
You gotta get
know.
to know them.
and b-balling.
Be balling.
Weird.
I mean, like the
I
hair
was.
is like the characters are like
It's
I don't know, everything's-
magnificent. I know.
It's really good. Yeah, I mean the animation's really good. I mean, could we pick a different comic book?
They
that
had to
has, like-
show you
Oh my-
passing out the flyers.
If you're not complaining about the animation being bad, You're complaining about the animation being good.
Too
There's
good.
I never said the animation was good. I said it's a bad cartoon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like Avatar.
Yeah,
Nothing happens, but it's got great graphics.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
She gets the job. She goes in, meets her group. They're playing basketball. She goes
Mhm.
back and talks to her dad, and her dad's like, "I'm glad you like him. Cut 4 of those bitches off because I'm only supporting 3. 7's too many."
Okay.
Goes out.
Ooh.
And
Baby
she's like,
daddy.
"I got to cut 4 of you. Please audition." And black haired dude is all. It's like out of sudden, it's like, "Okay, we'll do this, but understand that you've broken our fucking trust." She's like, "Damn, nigga." Well, I know
he's
a
who's
cunt.
getting cut first.
Okay, now we got 6.
Like I said, and he's a cunt.
6. Come on, audition time.
Blame that shit on her like she knew it was coming.
Good
But no.
news. Good news. You don't need to worry about anymore how I'm going to talk to you because you're fired, bro.
oh, I broke your trust. Well, check this out. This one's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have
You
loved
thought
it.
that was bad. You thought that was
Oh.
bad. Watch this.
I would have fucking loved it.
You trust that
uh,
you work here?
I hear they're hiring me at Nickelodeon.
Look out for Dan.
All right, so one guy's like, "Fuck it, I don't even want to audition. I only did this for revenge," and of course he doesn't elaborate. But
Yeah.
so like,
It's dark.
You know what?
Backstory.
He would have been okay. Like now we're down to 5
yeah.
because if you don't have fighting spirit to go out and try your damnedest, then you don't deserve the spot.
well,
Are
they-
you really an idolish if you don't like have fighting spirit?
He's not true Idolish
First-
7.
they
He's
didn't
trying ish.
they were somehow under the impression that they were going to be a group of 7. I don't know why. I mean,
Because they were playing basketball.
No.
Did you not see that synergy?
no, yeah, but
Jesus.
they weren't brought in. Like, if they were going to have them audition and cut, they should have said off the bat, like, "Oh, look, only 3 of you fuckers are going to make it." But
Yeah, that was weird.
And we didn't even get to see the audition.
I was just
That's
about to get to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
So disappointing.
They
Yeah.
built up this, like- and they're like, "Ooh, I hope the results are good." I'm like, "What? Wait, what?"
I was like, all right, here we go. Okay, nothing happened. What the fuck?
I wonder if that was like a budget or
Of course.
scheduling thing, and maybe that's why these 2 episodes came bundled together.
I
Mhm.
mean, at least a montage.
Something. Well, first they need to animate them doing their drink order.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's
Some
exciting
guys-
vending machine montage right there.
Oh my god, mineral water.
Pressing
Thank you.
buttons.
I would like, he's like, what would you like to drink? He's like, I would like pudding. And they're like,
Oh, yeah. That's that guy's thing. He loves fucking pudding.
Loves
I said
pudding.
drink,
I'm
you
sorry.
stupid
I gotta go
bastard.
back a little bit. Can we discuss whatever the hell that animal was that the president
Oh,
was
It's a
holding?
bunny.
That
It's a bunny.
was so weird. I ignored it. I
Well,
was
you
like,
know, in these shows, like they always got they always got to put a little mascot in there to sell for like
That's-
keychains and stuff.
Yeah, okay, but like, did they just totally make up an animal?
Yes,
No,
they
it's a
did.
bunny.
Like-
It's a bunny.
It's not a bunny.
That's not a bunny.
robot.
And
It's a bunny.
meowed.
the fucking robot, dude.
Is it a robot? Did you read ahead? Did you read?
I don't
the
know.
memo?
I'm just saying stuff.
No, they did. They did. That's weak. I think they just liked a drawing or a sketch, and like some
They
guy
said, "Fuck
on
it."
the staff was like, that's just not a real creature. We can't. That doesn't fit in the world that we're created." And they're like, "I'm sorry, what the fuck did you say?"
Maybe it was some kind of cultural thing that we're not getting.
No, dude, it's not a real animal. I'm
I'm not saying it's a
but
real
I mean-
animal. I'm saying like maybe it's some kind of like running joke or something that we're not getting.
Running joke, like, you know, that it's maybe not really there, and
Yeah, like maybe he's a fucking psychopath.
They've all already died.
They're all in.
That's why they didn't show the addition because they're all already
Like Ghost
What are you
7.
in, what are you in your
Success.
early 20s talking about Rugrats? They're already dead and it's a coma and
Oh, no, oh, that's a great anime. Some chick is
Dying
haunted by
Dream.
7 boy ghosts, and she makes them
started-
into an
Okay,
idol.
somebody- That is a dating sim, actually, Parapants. What you just described.
that's a real dating sim, like a ghost boy
I'm
band.
Sure, it is. So
Oh,
right
you said
now,
that would
it
make a
is.
good dating. I thought Jim and those ones
Yeah.
already existed.
Well, it's one with
Uh,
a guy with a bunch of ghosts and monster girls.
Called Ghoulish 7.
Oh, god damn, this is too good.
Hmm.
Ghoulish 7.
Why the
Get
fuck
your
aren't
copy
we
of,
writing anime?
Get your copy of I forgot that thing that makes visual novels. It's not RPG Maker, it's another one. But yeah, make that. But we're not watching that, we're watching this. So they have the auditions that we don't fucking see, have a little banter, and then the chick goes to her dad, and dad's like, "All right, who are we gonna cut?" And she's like, "We're not cutting anyone, bitch." And he's
Ooh.
like, well,
So-
fuck you, because that was all according to Keikaku, and Keikaku means plan. And if you would have cut them, I would have been like,
I'm so disappointed.
my daughter
in you.
fucking
Fired.
sucks. So actually, I know this is the second episode, but like, I mean, we're not gonna go ahead further with this anyway. I know you guys didn't watch it, but if they have their first performance, and he goes up to like, there, she's out handing out flyers, and she built the website, and he's like, oh, how are things looking for their first concert? And she's like, oh, it looks great. We're getting lots of good engagement with the flyers and the website. And he's like, oh, okay. And her dad just walks off, and the first concert happens, and spoiler alert, 9 people show up,
Oh, yay.
and they've rented a space for 3,000.
oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
so-
That was a little overly ambitious, wasn't it?
But then the dad comes up to her, and he's like, I knew you would fail. See, this is how you really have to do it. It's like, why did you let that happen? Like,
Well, maybe he figured that she had to learn on her own, like realize. But then, why let her rent a venue that big?
I mean, it was a big ass stadium. They had camera people and lights and pyrotechnics.
Money to
It-
burn.
Yeah, I don't understand he doesn't really act like someone who's anyway. Yeah, the dad's an asshole. That's what I
Well,
want to say.
Just to backtrack a little bit, he mentioned before about whittling the size of the group to 3 because he wanted to compete with another boy group called Trigger.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, so Trigger, like, right now is the hottest band in Japan, and
Not
they only
baby
have,
metal?
huh?
Not baby metal?
Baby metal. No, in this world it's Trigger.
Oh, I thought you meant in
Yeah.
real life.
I think it's some girls.
Oh, boo.
But that's not even like in the same genre. That's like chicks and metal. This is boy.
No, I
a
thought
whole
you meant in
different
real life. That's why I said that.
Yeah, in real life, Trigger's so hot that they put them in this anime.
Yeah, exactly. Like the
That would be
2D
cool.
Anime Boys is the hottest band in
Or they
Japan.
were basing it on something.
Yeah, so it's only 3 of them, and I guess they figured like people can remember 3 motherfuckers, but 7, forget about it. Kind of
Yeah.
puts into question why they had AKB48 though.
Oh yeah,
Which has like 13 members or some shit.
I thought it had 48 members.
It's the Wu-Tang Clan?
No, that's just another Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan.
No, like 4 of them
Wu-Tang
motherfuckers.
Wu-Tang 48.
One of them died, so now I only know 3.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, and then all right, so they have the audition, the dad's like, hey, I knew you'd pick all 7, or I wanted you to pick all 7, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
And in the very end,
And after she leaves the room, the dad whispers to her to his assistant. He's like, God damn, I really wish he had, but I couldn't break her heart.
And then we see Trigger on the TV, and it's these 3 dudes, and they're talking, and like, I know one dude was like, show him your tan lines, dude, and he's like, really? Okay. And I forget the rest of the conversation.
And all the girls go wild because
The dummy was about to take his clothes off in
And
front of
they're dressed like fucking D Gray Man or Rhythm Nation or some shit. They got all the
I take it that they Trigger, they don't have the best synergy.
Oh yeah. Well, then you find out in the second episode they argue a lot. So
Trigger is so hot right now.
I know. Trigger.
Mm.
I mean, like since their number 1 single hit last
Triggered.
year, Finger on the Trigger.
Oh God!
From the
Please.
album Trigger Warning.
Don't.
Trigger warning, trigger warning.
oh god damn it. But yeah, and that's it. That's the first episode of Idolish7.
Yay!
I'm sorry, I've done most of the talking. Noble, please contribute. What do you have to say?
Oh, I didn't have anything to say, buddy. I was just saying, yay.
Okay.
But we do get some prophecies in the last part of that. Seems like Trigger hears Idolish7 playing in their practically empty venue, and they decide, hey, those guys are pretty good. We should
Stomp them
stop
into
them
the-
out.
They're gonna do a diss track.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be awesome. A
district.
idol band diss track.
They never do that in Japan, but it looks like Trigger is turning out to be the misfits of this anime.
Yeah. Man,
The thing about the Misfits are their songs are better.
yeah. They're gonna get her.
And they're gonna get her.
Yeah, gotta get
Oh yeah.
But what else?
You know what? I gotta admit, I did prefer some of the Misfits songs.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah,
Well, the Misfits
Yeah.
are better.
the Misfits are better.
Oh, I thought y'all were joking. Y'all actually watched that show. Huh.
Yeah, dude. Everybody watched it.
No, the fuck I
wait,
didn't.
wait. Why were you boys watching it?
I was
Because
watching
I was
because
3-year-old
there's
daughter.
chicks on it. What are you kidding?
Well, you got 3. You didn't have a 3-year-old daughter when you were like
I've been
11.
watching it recently.
Oh, gotcha.
But
Nice cover up.
yeah, I watched it when I was a kid. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Fuck y'all.
I'm not saying. I just thought it was a crap show. I wasn't gonna give you shit for watching it because girls were on it.
You had the dolls too, admit it.
I didn't have the dolls.
I watched Sailor Moon, so
Shut up, Office Magic. Shut up.
Yeah, he had Barbie and the Rockers.
Right.
Barbie and the Rockers.
No, but I was gonna have
songs
the
are all
dolls.
the rage.
Okay, last words on the damn episode, please.
I wouldn't have that. I'd have Jim. I wouldn't have some bootleg ass Barbie and the Rockers.
God.
Someone was telling me they saw there's like some documentary on Netflix, and the reason they came up with Barbie and the Rockers
Mhm.
was just to, like, just to stick it to Jem.
Of
They
course,
found out-
it's so
It
obvious
was so obvious.
Even-
That's why it was obvious
to the
us.
kids.
And even then, it's like, oh my god.
And the little kids looking at it like, really, Barbie,
Really?
stay in your fucking lane.
Same thing with the Bratz dolls. I think
Oh.
Barbie tried to look like hoe bags,
Yeah.
just like Bratz
Yeah,
dolls, because they
she
were competing
did.
with-
Go back to talk about how math is hard, Barbie. Leave the rock in us.
That's right, Noble. Anyway,
Yeah.
so like I said before, the dance we're treated to a dance number. I was looking forward to Office Magic complaining about the 3D because the dancing is 3D models.
Oh God.
Oh, really? Now I want to see what happens.
I know you hate that, but I thought it was.
when we were watching it, he's like, "Oh my god, Office Magic is gonna shit all over this."
I thought it was pretty good though. I mean,
I liked it. I kind of liked it.
it's just weird to see anime characters like grooving around like human beings in 3D. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I usually don't like that style of music because like I don't like the whole like choral, like big band. Like, do you guys know the band Flow?
Mm-mm.
They did
The Japanese?
they did the Code Geass theme.
Oh, the Kogias theme.
Lelouch, the Rebellion. Shut up! It was a big cartoon on fucking Adult Swim.
Don't they do
Yeah,
that
people
just
wouldn't
to
shut up
mask the
about
fact that neither that
Mask the
not-
fact that none of
none of them can really sing.
No, I think they like that big, just loud. I don't know, menudo sound. But
Oh my God. I'm watching it right now. You're right. It looks hideous.
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Stop being a negative Nancy.
Oh, no, dude.
Don't
This
be a
looks like
negative.
early PlayStation 2 graphics. Oh.
Oh, God. Now you're just being hyperbolic.
I know.
No, the way the cloth moves and shit. I'm telling you.
Listen to this guy.
Look at the cloth. You know what? If you heard those boys giving it their all,
Mm-hmm.
you would say, "Gambate,
You
Idolish7,
know, I don't like that
do your
whole
best."
that
Kimochi.
waving neon sticks, but maybe it's because I haven't tried it yet. I don't know.
No, it's gay as fuck.
No, you come on. If you're at a concert and somebody gave you some neon sticks, you wouldn't wave that shit.
I'd throw it because I'd probably be
Oh,
drunk on my ass.
That's the thing. Yeah, you can't do that shit in America because we'll throw that shit right at you.
Just sticks in people's
Yeah.
eyes,
Yeah,
like-
everything.
Thanks for coming. We're Idolish7. Oh, stop.
I'd rather you throw a plastic
throwing the
glow stick at me than a freaking glass bottle and shit. Like,
Well, I'm
what
not
was it, Nickelback or whoever the fuck got something thrown at him like that.
Well, they shouldn't have made the glass.
They should have handed out glass bottles at the beginning.
All right,
Anyway,
last thoughts,
that's-
dude. Seriously.
That's Idolish7. I think we're all done with it. And
Well, I had fun with Idolish7, and the guys are cute.
eh,
They need to get rid of that girl because she adds nothing to it.
Supernatural
Um,
fans. Here we are.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Like, apparently, like, one of the band members, he says he wants to be like a legendary, this legendary boy band or entertainer named Zero.
the super idol. That's in the second episode.
He was a legendary idol named Zero, and he wants to be like that. Anybody want to take bets that Zero is the chick's dad?
Oh, I thought you were going to say.
Mm.
Somebody mentions a brother too. I thought he was just a brother.
What's
but-
the revenge thing? Did they ever get to the bottom of that?
Well, let's try to think about that. Why would you? What sort of revenge would drive you to?
I don't know.
What would drive you to? What sort of revenge would drive you to? What sort of revenge would drive you to? Why would you? What sort of revenge would drive you to? Why would you? What sort of revenge would drive you to? 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 What sort of revenge
Oh, he
Join-
probably
join an
didn't.
idol
He got kicked out of Trigger.
No, oh, damn
Yeah,
it!
I bet
wanna
you
hear
just
from
figured
Office
it out
Magic.
just
But
now.
that's pretty good. Office Magic. What kind of revenge would drive you to join a boy band?
Mad at my dad, you know.
Well, I thought you were mad at your dad.
I'm getting along with my dad right now.
Mad at my brother who's a part of Trigger.
All right. Well,
His brother's probably a part of Trigger, and he's angry at him.
well, there you go. There's
Oh
another.
yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna think.
Brother said he didn't have any talent.
Yeah,
Well, he,
like
well,
they kicked him out.
and he just walked out. I guess he's like, the sooner I walk out of this gig, the sooner I can just start and try and audition again. I don't know.
You know what? Let me say one thing real quick. That they kind of ruined the ending of the overall story at the end of the first episode. Like after they picked the name, she said, soon they would come to shake the foundations of the entire country of Japan. I'm like, oh, okay.
What? Are they
At the
gonna
end of the
like
first
battle
episode,
evil or some shit?
She said she's basically saying they're gonna be the biggest boy band ever or whatever the fuck. I'm like, okay, great. Thanks for
stuff.
You're like, thanks for
watching the
spoiling
show
it.
now. Yeah, there's no point in watching it now.
No, that's not true. You watch it for the interactions between the boys. And to see
They're
those
like,
interactions.
It's gonna be like the new edition of Japan. It's gonna be lots of heartache and
Be
drug
like,
use and
Ronnie,
One's gonna
Bobby,
kill
Ricky and
Manny.
Mike.
I like
gonna-
girl. Who cares who you like?
One of them's gonna get a famous singer killed by getting her hooked on drugs. Great.
Playground.
That was ABC. That was a new edition.
Shut up. Don't embarrass me in front of the guys. All right, Laura, let's wrap this fuck up. Anybody have anything else to say about Idolish7?
No.
Never again. Never.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm signing out.
Aye.